What's good, everybody? It's AP Moore here. Just hit record. All right, breaking bread with y'all on another day. Sparkling seltzer water wine, but back another day on the ending of day 57. Just got back in the house not too long ago, and I want to make sure I get this video out to you guys before I call it a night. It's been one hell of a day, but it didn't turn out how I wanted it to. So I did go see the game, and I did get that moment that I was looking for at the Buffalo Bills bar out here in San Diego. I had a lot of sparkling waters, and which was when he scored a touchdown, and the anthem of Buffalo, which was great. However, though, at the end, the Bills was unable to bring it home to the city. Yet another upset by 3. But it was one hell of a game for J17, so my hat's off to him, I'm not even upset. It's the way of the game. What happened, and all we can do is get ready for next year. But I digress. Welcome back. My name is AP Moore. This is another series of Just Hit Record. It's always going to be a 15 to 20-minute video or more maybe. Just breaking bread with y'all, my thoughts, my current thoughts, where I'm feeling, how I'm looking, and then just keep growing and building this discipline on the road to 1K subs, to then set another goal and set another goal. But at the end of the day, we consistent. And that being said, of being consistent and building this habit, guys, I'm going to keep saying this to the end of time. It is imperative you fall in love and you make something a habit to do it no matter how you feel. And just find a way to get it done. All right? Being consistent is a skill that many people actually don't have. So when you're able to figure out how to have it, now you keep it. Now you then let that roll into other areas of your life that you want to be more successful in. All right? Whether that is fitness, whether that is your job, working more, whatever that looks like to you, because it's different for everybody. You figure out a way, and then you keep moving forward to complete that and being consistent and knocking off them tasks day in and day out, no matter how you feel. And right now, I'm chilling. I ain't gonna say I don't feel like talking, or I do, but just as easy as it is to do this, it's just as easy not to. So it's always going to be a conscious decision, like everything is in life, to make your mind up and then take action to complete it, whatever such tasks you set out for. All right. And then speaking of that, I take a moment to say like, comment, subscribe to the channel, Gango. All right. Help pushing the algorithm, as you're going to see and witness day in and day out. I'm no different than y'all. I'm really not. All right. I just made a decision that a better life is inevitable. It's not a matter of if, but when, and nothing will stop me. Nothing will stop me. I will reach the echelon of wealth that I dream about, like eagerly, day in and day out. And that's just it. Black and white. That's just it, man. Black and white, man. But on to next topic is being stuck. Guys, there's gonna come a point in time where we all have things that we're stuck on, and you must figure out ways to overcome and move forward. It hits you harder than others, but you have to figure out a way to not be stuck on a plateau for too long, because if you're not moving forward, by default, you're going backwards. Even if you stand still, you're actually going backwards because you need to continuously move forward. So when you're stuck, I think it's like a blessing and a curse. It's a curse because yeah, it's slowing down that momentum that you just had a week ago, and it's making things much difficult than they should be. But it's a blessing because it's letting you know that you're on the brink of reaching a new level, and you must push deeper and harder than you have already been. All right. Dig deep, find it in your mind, body, soul, how to go to that next level, because that's what's pushing you since you're being stuck. All right. On to the Bills game before I lead to my final thought. But with the Bills game, guys, overall, it was a phenomenal game. Like, literally, I had a blast watching the game. Like, I feel like I was 2, 3 years ago. I felt like I was back home watching the game with some of my friends and just shooting the shit, having a good time, enjoying something with one another together, talking your smack and everything that come with it. Uh, it was just such a nostalgic moment for me that it hit home. I went out with my roommate, so I didn't go out by myself and to like this Buffalo Bills bar, and it was dope. He was a little lost, but hey, he was there. I was crazy there, and just watching the game, it felt so real. I say with J17, he played a near pitch perfect game. Even at the last moment when he got rushed and he loft the ball up in the air for the tight end to go get, it still hit the tight end's arm. So literally, he could have potentially grabbed it. That would have changed the direction of the game. But we kept showing throughout the whole game, that we're going to find a way down to the wire, down to the nitty gritty. We kept finding a way. So I just showed the resilience of Buffalo time and time again. And I'm more than for certain we'll be back in this very same predicament sooner rather than later with a different outcome. So definitely that's my thoughts. If you have any thoughts, I would love to hear those. Drop those in the chat below. All right. On to my final topic that I really want to talk to you about. It's my biggest topic tonight because I got a lot to say about it. And it's deep thoughts. Deep thoughts, deep thoughts. We all got deep thoughts, guys. Some fuel us, some hurt us. But regardless, them deep thoughts are there. What I need you to do, even if it hurts, because it's going to hurt, some of them definitely will, is find a way to harness the power of that deep thought where it can be fuel to propel you to new heights. Find a way. All right? You have to find a way. Because them deep thoughts, they can either be your greatest blessing or your worst nemesis, all right? Your worst failure. And why do I say this? Because the deep thoughts is in that realm where if you charge that up as fuel, you can take yourself to new heights. Or if you allow it to consume you, you can fall wayside, and just give up everything you work for however long you work for, no matter what it is, whether it's your reputation, whether it's your finance, whether it's your fitness, everything under the sun. All right, it really does matter. Your deep thoughts, as they rightfully so are deep. it's usually a lot on them that is going through your mind of whatever you're thinking about or whatever you're still not able to overcome, and it can be tough. It definitely can be tough, but if you can just find a way to keep moving forward, later down the line you'll be thanking yourself that you didn't give up. All right, that you didn't give in, that you cheated, that you didn't cheat. The deep thoughts definitely are very powerful. no matter whatever the situation you're in, or it's definitely powerful because we all have 'em. We all got it, man. Oh man, you know, speaking of football, I see football. The Super Bowl this year is gonna be in New Orleans, and I think I thought what was so crazy to me was they got K Dot and being the main artist to perform in New Orleans. I'm like, isn't Lil Wayne from New Orleans? If any place for him to be in like perform, I think the Super Bowl is definitely that place where he should get a chance to do his thing in his hometown. But hey, that's just me. I guess that's just me. I guess I'm the only one who'll see that. You know, guys. One thing I learned about when stand up later now because my body's like changed is uh, your mind really starts to wander more onto a lot of different topics. And the best thing you could do, like, it wanders to a lot of different topics and it makes total sense. And the best thing you can truly do is always have a pen, a piece of paper next to you, or a pen and a notepad next to your book, and write it down. Write it down and then revisit it once you're in a better state of mind. You know, so many times it's happened to me where I've had these great thoughts and I go to sleep, wake up, like great thoughts later in the night. I go to sleep, wake up, and I can't fathom what I was thinking about. But if I was to write it down, next thing you know, it's right there in the flesh. All right? So, feeling tired, under the weather, write it down for that next time when you're better. And then go execute that to make your life ultimately easier and longevity. All right? Because that is the name of the game. It's what can you do now to build that foundation for later, all right? Not starting later, starting now. Starting right now, all right? Because it's bigger than you think, all right? Guys, like, comment, subscribe to the channel, Gango, all right? Help pushing the algorithm. Earlier, I had a good question that if you drop in the comment section, it's been dropped in the comment section of that video, 5775 hours was a community tab. So wherever you see that, definitely go vote, show some love. That'd be greatly appreciated. And last thing I just want to break bread with y'all about is the community tab. You know what I'm about to get at? We have a poll up for what the chat name will be called. We got 2 names. All right. We got Quantum Crew. And we have Level, which is an acronym. All right. So take a moment or two out your day to go check the channel out, to the community tab, and go vote. All right. Come February 1st, which this is the final week, being January 26th, 27th. This is the final week you have to vote. And then come February 1st, if there is another tie, hopefully not, I will make a decision, and that's what the chat will be called moving forward. All right? Because me calling y'all guys chat, even though the chat isn't that big yet, but I know one day it will be thousands in there, shit, hundreds of thousands. I don't want you to be like, chat, X, Y, Z. I want to be like, Quantum Crew, or Level, 1, 2, 3. Just a better feel for being, personal, and more ways to, display this personal brand that I am creating from literally zero. So, yeah, that's really a few things I wanted to break bread with y'all today. I know it was a much more intimate setting, very, very, very less animated, and that's okay. it's really a lot on my mind, my heart, and I already gave you my word, and I'm gonna keep finding a way to show up and show out. All right, give y'all 100% every single time, and yeah, that's really what's going on. With that being said, all right, y'all enjoy the rest of the night, and I'm gonna see y'all tomorrow. Peace.